Before we get started, we just want to take a moment to briefly introduce ourselves. My name is Jessica Drass. I'm the learning technologist here in the Office of Digital Learning and Innovation.
My name is Connor Goyne. I'm an associate instructional designer with Audley as well.
I'm Hannah Glatt. I'm one of the remote instructional design and technology support specialists.
And my name's Kate Glass. I'm the other remote instructional design and technology support specialist.
Awesome. And just a quick overview. This presentation is going to move very fast because we're covering 30 tools in about 30 minutes. We're just going to give you a high-level overview of each tool, what it is, some of the features, and potential uses. At the end, we're going to ask what tools you might like to learn more about in the future. So, if might be a good idea to just jot down a note if you see one that's interesting to you, because we will ask at the end. These slides are also going to be sent out later so you can review them at your own leisure and not at warp speed, as we're about to do. We also tried to group these tools into 4 categories: active learning, assessments, collaborative learning, and creating and working with content. But keep in mind that a lot of these tools can serve multiple purposes. So just because we put it in one category, if you find a different use for it, that's great. We also didn't want to limit this to just Westchester supported tools. So we are going to talk about a lot of third-party applications. Keep an eye out for RAMI in the bottom left corner of each slide. That indicates that those tools are Westchester supported, and we have licenses available for faculty use. So without further ado, let's get started. Our first group of tools that we're going to talk about, we recommend using for active learning activities in your courses.
So the first one is Kahoot. Kahoot is a game-based learning platform. Its learning games are Kahoots. Are user-generated quizzes that can be accessed via web browser or the Kahoot app with different subscriptions, free, pro, or premium. You can have access to different types of questions. There's multiple choice, text or image-based, true and false, polling where you can get students' opinions, a normal slide like this one where you can share new content, puzzles which scramble up an image and reveal it slowly, providing time for students to guess what it is, a type answer for when you want a longer free response option for your students. Using Kahoot, you can get to know your students, introduce new topics, or create exit cards for class and more.
Poll Everywhere is a student response system that allows instructors to capture student feedback in real time. Instructors can use a variety of question types or activities, but the most popular formats that I see have been multiple choice quizzes or polls and open-ended questions. Students can access the activity using the instructor's unique link and respond through the web browser on their laptop or mobile device, or through the Poll Everywhere mobile app. Poll Everywhere can be integrated with the D2L gradebook, allowing presenters to import grade activities for the letter grade or participation. Our office administrates Westchester University's site license for Poll Everywhere. So if you're interested in obtaining a presenter account, you can contact me at jdrass@wcupa.edu.
ThingLink is an online application that allows users to create interactive media. Users can connect text and videos to still images, slides, videos, and 360-degree content. All interactive items will pulse on the screen, making them easily identifiable to viewers. These creations can be shared via a link or using an embed code, which can be added to a D2L module page.
H5P is an online tool that allows users to create interactive activities that can be embedded directly into D2L module pages. Our office has obtained a limited number of licenses that can be given out based on case usage. Faculty who would like to use H5P but do not wish to integrate the tool to their D2L gradebook can work with their instructional designer to create activities that can be embedded in their D2L module pages. Faculty who wish to utilize the D2L integration can be assigned a license based on availability, and this allows users to insert activities directly into their module page using the Insert Stuff tool in D2L and automatically create corresponding gradebook items. If you're interested in H5P, you can contact me at jdress@wcup.edu. And when you receive the PowerPoint copy of this presentation, take a look under resources. There is a sample of what these activities can look like.
Insert Learning is an extension for Google Chrome, which allows instructors to supplement existing web pages with instructional content. On any website, you can use the extension to highlight text, add sticky notes with clarifying details, pose questions to students, or start a discussion among your class. These activities can be assigned to students and shared with your colleagues. Answer Garden is an online tool used for real-time audience participation and brainstorming, similar to Poll Everywhere. Users can create questions using one of 4 different levels of security, and students can respond to these questions from their own devices, which will generate a word cloud.
Our next section is dedicated to tools that could assist with assessments. First, we're going to look at Qualtrics. Qualtrics is an online tool that is used to build surveys and/or forms that can be messaged out to students and be answered anonymously. Question types in surveys include multiple choice, ranking order, text entry, a matrix table, a rating dial, and much more. A nice feature is that the information can be exported into a number of different formats. A survey dashboard includes charts, tables, images that help to illustrate the survey's data. There's an example of this on this screenshot on this slide. Students can view Qualtrics surveys in a mobile device. Instructors typically find that building the surveys in Qualtrics is pretty user-friendly. There's positives that come along with negatives, including facts like personal identification information, or PPI, is collected, and the format can possibly distract students from their assignments. So you want to clearly describe what the purpose of the survey is to the students. This tool is supported by WCU.
We offer 2 online proctoring solutions here at Westchester. The first one I'm going to talk about is Examity. This is reserved for classes with 80% or more online instruction, so those designated online classes. And it offers 3 levels of proctoring. Automated Standard and Automated Premium are both on-demand solutions with no scheduling requirement. Students can register for and take their exam in the same sitting. And Examity's biometric software will record the test-taking session and provide snapshots of any behavior violations. It's ultimately up to you at the end whether or not you believe the students were cheating. At the automated premium level, in addition to all of that, a live proctor will view the recording once the exam is finished and provide their own comments. The third option is live proctoring. This is only available for exams that make up at least 25% of the final letter grade of the course. Students will need to register for a time to take their exam, during which a live proctor will monitor the test taker's surroundings and entire desktop using the test taker's webcam. Our other option is Proctorio. With Proctorio, there's only 1 level of proctoring. It's automated, but it does have lockdown browser options. Faculty who use Proctorio can customize which authentication and lockdown browser settings they would like activated. They have the ability to record webcam, audio, and screen. They could force the browser to stay in full screen, limit the number of monitors a test taker can use, and disable functions like copy and paste and printing, and more. Students must complete their exam in Google Chrome when using Proctorio, and the solution is currently available for all course modalities. If you're interested in using Examity or Proctorio, you can contact me for more information.
Desmo is a tool that allows instructors to create and assign collaborative activities that promote problem-solving types of experiences. Students can add notes, text, multiple choice, checkbox, ordered list, graphs, media, table, action buttons, among other items. In this example, there's a math-specific problem posted in Desmo, but it can be incorporated into other disciplines. Desmo is a free tool and it's accessible with a screen reader. Unfortunately, Desmo doesn't allow for a variety of questions, and we can see a screenshot of that type of question being posed.
Our next section features tools to facilitate collaborative learning and community building. First tool is Gather, which is an online proximity chat program allowing users to explore virtual spaces with a personalized avatar. When users are near each other on the Gather map, they will be able to communicate using video and audio. Additionally, Gather features a text chat and customizable interactive objects. These objects can include embedded images, videos, and games. Gather spaces are free to use for groups of 25 or less, but larger events will require a paid reservation. If you're interested in using Gather, contact me for a consultation at cgoin@wcpa.edu.
Discord is a popular social media platform that is designed to help create online social communities. Discord has servers that are organized into topic-based channels where you collaborate and/or share with peers that have similar interests. While in Discord, you can have voice calls, video calls, text, and share media and/or files. You can also screen share and video share and also follow specific topics or channels. There's no limit to how many channels or users that you can create with Discord. Unfortunately, all information is tracked, and Discord does ban users for a period of time if they find anything that's inappropriate in their eyes.
Remind is a free third-party communication tool that will push text or email reminders to students. Who are subscribed to your class. You can sign up for Remind for free at remind.com, create a class, and have your students register with either their text message or a link, or you can add them via email. The Remind app allows for two-way communication with students, so they can send messages back and forth with you, which is nice if you want to have that kind of chat format without having to give out your personal information. You can go to remind.com to get started with this app.
Slack is another way to communicate with your team. You can message through chat, you can have file sharing, you can have video calls. Slack can also be integrated well with services like the Google Drive or Office 365. The screen share feature of Slack has the ability to organize into groups with similar tasks. It's greatly beneficial. Unfortunately, Slack does tend to take up a lot of memory, and conversations can be deleted after a few days with the free version. On the far left, you can see that screen shot of the layout of Slack.
Flipgrid is a video discussion tool that uses videos to create an open platform of discussion and learning that doesn't require a physical classroom for everyone to get involved. Students record and post a video response to a discussion question or prompt and reply to other classmates. This is a great tool to break up how much your students are having to use the written discussion boards. Flipgrid brings a personal touch to asynchronous learning, where you can not only record yourself, but also your screen or just your voice to share content with each other. Your students can respond to the discussion prompt by creating their video, but then reply directly to their peers' videos. Flipgrid tracks who watches what videos and who replies to whom, allowing you to mark for student participation. Your discussion prompts and student responses can be embedded into your D2L course.
GSuite is an online platform that can be used to facilitate group discussions or create presentations. You can easily upload PowerPoint slides, images, videos, or other multimedia that you can comment on using text, video, audio, or other media, and then easily share with your audience. Our office has licenses available for faculty and student use, and you can contact me if you're interested in using this tool.
Padlet is a digital canvas platform where you and your students can create pages that are easily shared and collaborative. Starting with an empty page, you can put whatever you want, videos, pictures, write your own text, upload documents, and it auto saves. Sharing the link allows for quick collaboration, but you can also edit the board for read-only, writing, or moderator settings, or allow others to remake your work and use it as a template. Padlet has 7 board types to start with. They are wall, stream, grid, shelf, map, canvas, and timeline. Each one organizes your content in a different way. You can create a Padlet for all your students to work on, or assign a group of students to create their own shared board that you can monitor while still making it accessible for other groups to read and comment on. There is a free version of Padlet that allows you to make up to 3 boards, or Pro for $10 a month or $96 a year. Jamboard is a cloud-based sharing whiteboard you can create and use with your students to collaborate on content by inserting images, links, text, and more. Have them share their work on the whiteboard, and you can go in and write your comments directly on their work or add sticky notes calling their attention to somewhere. You can also use Jamboard for student collaborative work sessions in remote learning. Have your students create a shared Jamboard to work together on simultaneously. You can check in on the progress or keep the space where your students are working together away from you. Use Jamboard on a tablet to unlock even more editing tools and collaborative opportunities for your students, such as easier use of the pen drawing tool using a stylus. Jamboard is a Google tool that can be created through a Google account, but can be shared in the same way as a Google Doc, where if you send a link out, a non-Google user is able to collaborate on it.
The next section illustrates tools that are going to help with creating and working with content. GSuite is a tool that is supported by WCU. With the GSuite, you have integration of the Google apps, which are tools like the Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, Sites, Drivers, survey tools, and Google Meet. You have access to the cloud for storage of all your documents and/or media. Unfortunately, possessing several Google accounts can sometimes be problematic when you're having to switch to access something like in your Google Drive or Calendar. Also, picture resolution isn't optimal in the Google Meets, and the presenter cannot see comments while they're presenting. It's important to remember that while you're using the new video conferencing type of system, it's advised to practice before doing a presentation. The next thing we're going to look at is OneDrive. Microsoft OneDrive has several features that are a lot like the GSuite, and they're also supported by WCU's IS&T help desk. These apps allow for files to sync with your Windows PC or Mac, which allows you to get through your files or to get your files through an iPhone or iPad. The cloud collaboration allows real-time editing in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. As with the GSuite, you can easily share files or folders with that direct link. OneDrive also integrates well with Teams and SharePoint. OneDrive mobile application is compatible with, again, that Windows and Mac for that easy user interface, and it's beneficial to users. So it's OneDrive.
Adobe Spark is a web and mobile-based Adobe Creative Cloud application that allows users to create professional and dynamic social media posts, web pages, and videos. Create a social post in seconds. Spark lets you turn your text and photos into a professional-looking, eye-catching graphic. Simply pick a design template and add your photo and text and quickly resize things to fit your favorite social media site or blog. Select from a wide variety of designs and develop web pages by transforming words, images, and videos into dynamic web stories. Provide an engaging video with Spark. Spark makes it easy to combine video clips, photos, icons, and voiceovers, plus cinematic motion and professional quality soundtracks to create compelling video stories, taking only minutes to create. You can access Spark by reaching out to IS&T to get permission for your WCU credentials to log into your Adobe Creative Cloud using the link in the Resources tab. Canva is a graphic design platform, again, used to create social media graphics, presentations and posters, documents, and other visual content. The app includes templates for users to begin with and edit from. There are both free and paid versions, but the free is very comprehensive. You can create animated and dynamic presentations for your students or shareable infographics summarizing course content or additional resources. You can use their extensive library of templates to start your projects or build it out yourself. Canva has a searchable section for you to source your design elements, such as images, arrows, shapes, and more. You can write and format your text to fit your canvas size of choice. Once you're done, you can present directly in Canva or download your project as various file types, such as PDFs or PNGs.
Camtasia is a video editing software that is supported by WCU. It's available to faculty and staff that have a WCU issued computer. Screen recording, editing video with features like splicing, cutting, and snitching sections that are among the many features of the software. There's also a library of transitions with effects like fading or swipe features, and annotated with call-out buttons to enhance the videos. A green screen can be utilized to change your background. Multiple media files can be edited together and exported into one MP4 video file. Unfortunately, the software sometimes crashes without warning and increases time and effort in the overall process. There's also a cost that is associated with this tool.
YouTube is a video hosting and streaming service which allows users to sign in with their Google account. Uploaded videos can be protected as unlisted or private, which prevents them from appearing in searches while allowing anyone with the link to watch them as usual. Videos can be shared by a link or embed code or added to a playlist for organization. YouTube also provides automatically generated captions for several languages. These can be easily edited by the owner of the video to correct grammatical errors and misinterpretations. If you'd like to use a video in your course that you do not own, ODLI has created a YouTube transcript generator, which will produce a Word document with the auto-generated captions for any video. This can then be edited for accuracy before the video and transcript are shared with students to ensure the materials are accessible to learners.
EdPuzzle is an online platform where you can upload video clips or source them from YouTube, Khan Academy, and more to edit the content for your course specifically. You can cut sections out, add your own voiceovers, or replace the audio that is already existing. Make sure your students are watching the whole video by placing questions whenever you want or adjusting the skipping settings. You can add multiple choice questions or open-ed questions to assess your students' comprehension of the content. Use the notes section to add sticky notes to draw the attention of your students to a specific area and add further information or further resources for them for complicated sections. EdPuzzles is a great way to break up the traditional use of just YouTube videos that don't specifically relate to the content of the subject very well, or also traditional lectures. EdPuzzle allows you to not only make your own instructional videos, but also put a personal touch on pre-existing ones. There's a free comprehensive version of EdPuzzles with storage up to 20 videos, or you can upgrade for $12.50 a month for the Teacher Pro Unlimited.
OBS Studio is a free open source software for video recording and live streaming. This software is available for Windows, Mac, and Linux devices. OBS Studio allows users to capture and mix audio and video in real time. You can set up an unlimited number of scenes that can be switched to using custom transitions. These would be audio and video sources. Multi-view allows users to view up to 8 scenes at once and easily cue or transition to any of them. This tool is useful for people who wish to stream or record a project that requires multiple cameras or inputs, and you can get started by visiting obsproject.com.
Sketchfab is an online platform that allows users to share and discover 3D, VR, and AR content. Many models are available for free download and use, while others are listed for purchase. Sketchfab also offers an embeddable 3D/VR viewer, which would allow instructors to embed these models into their course sites for viewing. Students can also upload their own creations to Sketchfab to be reviewed by instructors and classmates, although there are site limits as to how many files may be uploaded for free. Koggle is a web application for creating and sharing mind maps and flowcharts. Users can start from scratch or use existing creations as a template. These files can be collaboratively edited in real time, much like Google Docs, and all changes are saved live, allowing for previous versions to be restored if necessary. Once your mind map is complete, it can be exported from Koggle as a PDF or image file.
LinkedIn Learning is an online educational platform that helps you discover and develop business, technology, and creative skills through expert-led course videos. There are over 16,000 courses that can be filtered and personalized to the learner. You get unlimited free access with your WCU credentials. You can source entire courses to share with your students or select individual videos to assign your students to watch. LinkedIn Learning has made it easy to copy a link of the video or an entire course, or embed a video into your D2L site. LinkedIn Learning can also be a great way for you to have an opportunity for professional development. Find courses that you're interested in and use their filters to get certificates of completion at the end.
Nearpod is an online application that allows educators to create interactive images, presentations, and activities that can be shared with students live and in person or remotely. It has a robust content library of K-12 lessons, which can be used for free. Instructors can also create custom activities using their pre-existing formats, which are listed on the tiles on screen. These activities can be embedded in any slideshow or video.
And last but not least, Microsoft Bookings is an online scheduling tool that integrates with your Outlook calendar, making it easy for colleagues or students to schedule appointments with you. Bookings access must be requested from ISNT through ServiceNow, but once your request is fulfilled, you can get to work setting up your personal bookings page. Set your business hours to reflect your availability and create services that reflect the length or type of appointment that can be scheduled with you. Bookings will automatically talk to your Outlook calendar, ensuring that you never get double booked. If you're interested in using Microsoft Bookings, check out the WCU Booking Support site for more information. Also keep an eye out for any trainings through FAST on this tool because they're really helpful. All right. Well, if there's no questions, thank you so much for joining us today. Those online, sorry that you don't get any treats. We have treats here, but everyone who's here in person, feel free to help yourself to some of the treats in the back. And we hope to see you next time.